Jeon입니다. I am here in Paramaribo, Suriname, attending the HFLD Conference on Climate Finance Mobilization that started from the 12th of February and will end on the 15th of February 2019. Joining me for an interview is Mr. Hye Jeon from T&C Korea, who has flown all the way from Korea to Suriname to attend the conference, and I would like to invite him to share a little bit more about his company and himself and the projects that he has undertaken. Welcome, Mr. Jeon.
Yeah, sure. My company is very specialized for development and manufacturing and delivering so-called off-grid solar-powered application systems, especially climate change impact mitigation related applications, mostly for such a developing country, remote, rural area. Life transforming application is our product places. Yes.
What does your product target?
Yes, very first development was only designed for pure water purification to provide clean, safe, potable water. But our findings during traveling such a remote rural area, we found they have a lot of complexity of problems, not only water, but also power and healthcare, income, and also lack of information, and very low community activity. In general, we can say they are very vulnerable and poor. That is the problem.
So if that is the problem and you have been traveling into rural areas, can you share with me an example of one area that you've targeted so far?
Yes, the first target of our such activity was for Asian country because they are more close to our Korean country. But due to some specific reason, we started in Ethiopia.
So where in Ethiopia is there a rural village that you've positioned your project in?
Yes, they are really far from capital city Addis Ababa. It takes about 5 hours driving by off-road car. And the name of the village is Luka Kudusa in the region of SNNPR in very southern part of Ethiopia. And they have nothing of any infrastructure, totally off-grid zone.
So we're speaking about no infrastructure, no power, no clean water. So is it that your company has provided such in Ethiopia, in that rural village?
Yes, because there was good opportunity for us to prove our product and technology in real condition.
My question to you is, energy has always been a problem. It has existed, it is still existing, and so is clean water, clean accessible water, and infrastructure. What sets apart your products compared to what has been already existing?
One big difference from ordinary concept of microgrid and our product is so-called completely integrated system having solar power generation and power storage and water purification system all in one integrated. Really nowadays such a greenhouse gas related climate change impact is a very big issue worldwide.
Yes.
And we think such impact is already exist, and it's only a matter of how much or how far they can mitigate or they can adapt. Especially such people living in rural condition, they are mostly directly exposed under such impact. Therefore, our product and concept really one of the most practical solution to mitigate or to adapt such impact for such vulnerable people in the remote area.
So just going back to the remote area and rural community and the projects that you have undertaken in Ethiopia, you've mentioned that income generation is also a problem. Since you've installed the water purification system, how does that generate any income?
Well, actually water itself is a very vital, essential element, and actually income generation means all such people living in village, they should have certain opportunity to create or to manufacture something to make some income on hand. Actually, without electric power, nothing can be possible because everything you manufacture by your own hand has a very small value, very limited. Once you have electric power, there are many opportunities to use some kind of instrument and tools and machines. This is real opportunity to make income generation. For example, the village, what we installed our water purification system, that is for their drinking. But we'll install week after like a solar-powered bread bakery machine and solar-powered electric sewing machine. That's a real tool for the woman community to start real money-making income generation. Our philosophy of business creation extended not only for the water, but also we call it rural downtown concept, general or total solution under the name of Solar Hope Camp. We are very proud of introducing this kind of total solution. For example, 1,000 household village having around 5,000 people. That's typical size of such rural villages. And even they can have safe drinking water. That has just one component. It's not possible to change their life. To change their life, to transform their life, then they have to this kind of a general platform to play with.
So, with that aside, what brings you to Suriname besides the HFLD conference?
Well,
what has attracted you to Suriname?
Frankly, this is my first visit to Suriname, and for me it was very curious, really far away, but your country is known as a very high percentage of forestation
Yes.
per capita,
Yes.
maybe number one in the world, and it was very much known to the world. Really, they want to continue such a rainforest preservation, and there might be some opportunity for us to introduce our such off-grid solar-related systems.
Yes.
Therefore, I have two purposes: to get to know your country, especially such a high rainforest coverage situation, and another is some possibility of introducing our system into your hinterland application possibility. Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Jang, but I do want to thank you for your time and for a detailed and very informative interview. I think it's a great initiative, very innovative, and I look forward to you continuing these projects in other rural areas where the people actually need projects like these to come in their communities.
Definitely and absolutely.
Thank you. 감사합니다.
Thank you very much.